Chapter 55. The Father Abbot was wakened by a sword point at his throat. He was completely surrounded by snarling rats. Jess, Basil, Winifred, and Formal were all found themselves in similar situations. The iron claws of Clooney's discipline were strongly evident throughout the maneuver. Complete silence had been observed. Only those held captive were aware of the horde's presence. The main danger to the attackers was Constance. As always, she slept upon the grass in the abbey grounds. More than 20 rodents carried a strong rope net between them had stolen up on a sleeping badger. They threw the net over Constance, fixing it to the ground with long stakes and bedolging her senseless before she was properly awake. Clooney watched the proceedings with grim satisfaction. Redwall's was his. Small creatures rubbed their eyes from sleep from their eyes in confusion, were dragged out into the abbey grounds. Woodland infants wept pitifully as they clung to their parents. Bullying rats pushed and herded everyone into the open, where they made them sit on the grass. Abbot Mortimer, in his homespun nightshirt, was kept to one side with his captains. Their paws were cruelly bound behind them. They stood in stolid silence as the sniggering rats referred to them as the ringleaders. Clooney the Scourge stood in Great Hall, surveying the marvelous tapestry. He did not need to steal scraps of it now. It belonged solely to him. Fangburn, Frogblood, Scumnose, Mangefur, and Kilconey came marching smartly up. They saluted. "The abbey is yours now, Chief." "We got all the hands outside, Chief." "Any further orders, Chief?" Clooney ran his tail reflectively in his long claws. "Ah, yes. Bring the abbot's chair out to a place they call Cavern Hole. Have it set up for me on a platform by the gatehouse. I've got some judgments to deliver." The horde captain swaggered off jauntily. Clooney addressed the picture of Martin the Warrior upon the tapestry. "Well, Warrior Mouse, what do you think of your brave Redwall defenders now?" Not much, I imagine. I'm going to let you stay up there and witness some drastic changes." Clooney jabbed a claw at Martin, his voice laden with menace. "No more will you haunt my dreams." A voice outside me spoke as I waited in the woods tonight outside your precious Redwall. It said that before sunset this day, I would be free of my nightmares forever. What do you think of that?" Martin continued to smile fiercely down upon Clooney. The warlord cracked his tail, shattering the silence of Great Hall. He seemed driven to anger by the apparent unconcern of the warrior. "Henceforth, this place shall be known as the Hall of the Scourge," he shouted insanely. "No more will this abbey be known as Redwall. It'll be called Clooney's Castle. Everything will be changed." The warlord went off into a berserk rage, stamping about the hall, slashing and whipping at the shadows with his tail as he invented new titles, screaming them out as echoes bounced back off the wall at him. "The Great Rodent Hall, the Lake of the Drowning, Field of Dead Mice, Ferret Gate, Stoat Orchard, Weasel Bell. Yes, yes, yes." Outside upon the grass, the woodland captives heard Clooney's crazed laughter ringing from the abbey. They shivered through thought of their inevitable fate. He was making them wait, drawing out the tension, revealing in their misery, savoring the evil victory. Abbot Mortimer looked up at the sky. "It will soon be dawn," he said sadly. The rat pushed him heavily to the ground. "Shut your doddering old mouth, old one," he snarled nastily. Jess Squirrel knocked the rat flat with both her feet. She sank her teeth into the bully's back. A pack of rats leaped upon Jess. They dragged her off their screaming companion and belt her with the spear's butts and cutlass handles. "Leave her alone, you cowards," Mr. Squirrel shouted as he struggled to hold back Silent Sam. "You're very brave in a gang, but you wouldn't face my Jess if her paws were free, you scum. Not if there were twice as many of you." The Father Abbot struggled to his knees. "Please, I beg of you, do not fight on my account. They have the advantage. You'll only get hurt." "Aye, sensible words, your honor," Kilconey said as he made his way for the abbot chairs to be carried through. "Take my tip and sit quietly until the chief comes. Don't make it harder on yourself than it's going to be. That's what me old mother always used to say. Good grief, shouldn't think a blackguard like you ever had a mother," Basil sniffed disdainfully. Kilconey cracked and slapped his thigh. "Well now, aren't you a big old comical rabbit? Let me see you, my fine gentleman, bucko. You wouldn't be half as funny when the scourge is done with you. No, sir." The prisoners slumped dejectedly upon the abbey grounds, awaiting the break of dawn and the coming of Clooney the Scourge.